Hey there, welcome back. Today I'm just going to work through a little bit more bug fixing and interface or user experience improvements. So one very small thing I've noticed here is the dice works nice and all, and the player goes first option works nicely. If you do the dice after the player goes first, it is possible to leave the player goes first flashing still behind the dice. So I think we're just missing a very simple function when we roll the dice, where we should be setting player first equals true. That's curious. Looks like we should be doing it correct already. Let's try that again. So this is the joys of everything being synchronous. If we do it really quickly, what happens is starting our player goes first, it's got a 2-second timer and then it resets one of them to be true. So if we try flag and don't wait 2 seconds, it's then going to leave one spinning. So what we could do is we create a player first function, or reset player first function, and make that tidier there. And what we can do is we can after that 2 seconds, maybe even after 1 second to be safe as well, we can reset the so we go flag, dice, and it knows to stop it. Cool. Now, one thing, or just to be clear what I'm doing there, when we roll the dice, first we clear the flags, and then we wait a second and a second and a half, and we clear them again just in case they haven't been, or they've repopulated off the 1.6 second delay here. Potentially this may mean if we go dice flag, the dice within the 2 seconds is being reset, but they will still reset after 1.6 second on the dice, and the player first will 1.6 second is going to happen after the dice still choose a first player. So I think we're all right there. Now the next thing I thought I'd do is thought I might break out the order of the stack that we're displaying here, because I'd like it if this player score section here could fade in and out like the dice can fade in. So if rather than just a hard switch over we make that fade, we have to get a little bit creative with how we do some of this. Also found we had to get rid of the colour, or the background colour section. Now that's a long bit of code. That's the plus and the minus. That's the buttons. There's a lot in that stack. So the top thing in the stack that we actually do want to display will be the one that does the play colour. So let's make that our first stack item. And we don't actually need the rotated box. We don't need the transparency on this one. In fact, we don't want much, we just want the play colour. And we want to get rid of the play colour further down here. So we won't need it here. We won't need it. Where do we display the globe? Ah, here we go. Now this is the stack here that I'd like to always display. I could make this the always display option. We want to take the logic of these two clauses and make that the condition that sets the animated opacity of the container. So container okay. Doing a bit of thinking here. So we can display the scalp or we can display the stack, and the stack is the full criteria. Actually, we can use this whole section here, play player first text. That's one criteria. Okay, let's wrap this in our animated opacity. And our logic has to be so we can't have a first player. And the current player can't have a dice number. So equals 0 will do that. And that might do it. I think we now have it fading in and out between our various states. That looks a lot nicer. So what we're doing is we're displaying a stack where we fade in if the state becomes true. Either this one here is the player goes first queue. This one here is the dice queue, if that's the true state. Then this one down here is the life globe or skull view. So if I go down to that, fade out, fade in. And now we can't have that double up with the flags. But if we do go dice flag, it gets a little confused for a split second, but it settles down with the timer race condition there. So yeah, that's a little bit nicer looking, and that's all happy there. Everything's all good there. Fading in works nicely with multiple players. And yeah, but below all of those stacks we have a separate layer with the colour. Actually, that's the first section I think we do now in the stack, with just a blank box with the player colour. So we had an issue before if we had one displaying the player colour above that, it was causing an issue. I think that should do for today. So yeah, just a little bit of coding bit of playing with the user experience and making sure everything looks nice and smooth. I'll catch you next time.